What is up, guys? CyberHoudini here, and welcome back to Banishers Ghost of New Eden. This is Don't Nod's new action adventure game. We got ghouls and goblins, we got awesome Souls-like combat as well. Pretty badass. Kind of came out of nowhere. I've been keeping an eye on these guys since Remember Me. You know, Life is Strange games are fun, but their action games are even better. On the fortunate side of this game kind of came out on top of so many other games, right? Everybody is stacked like a fucking Hooters waitress, you know what I'm saying? It really is. So this one's going to get overlooked, and I hope it's not, because you know what? It gives me vibes of God of War. It's got that kind of really cool combat, and then the detective side of it is very much like Vampyr and Murdered Soul Suspect, or Sherlock Holmes games. I keep bringing up Murdered Soul Suspect just because of the ghost side of it, but I know that game wasn't received well. I thought it was good though, but maybe I'm just better off to compare it to Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. The combat's a hack and slash with some clever little mixing between two characters, just like Atreus and Kratos. So yeah, happy fucking Friday. Hello DPG, how's it going? Hello. Have you heard about the Mandalorian game? I'd heard for a while that someone was working on it, and Respawn, I think they're also working on Battlefront 3 as well. Very busy. EA basically are handing over almost their entire non-FIFA, non-sports divisions to Vince Zampella and Respawn. You know, he's in charge of Battlefield and everything now, you know. So yeah, really cool. Nearly all of their Star Wars slate, and it's all off the success of Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor. Good for them. Obviously, they're making the third Jedi game. He has multiple teams. That's how these things work. You know, you have a successful team, you split it into two, they make two great games. So yeah, we'll see. Now, the rumor is that it's going to be a first-person Mandalorian game. I don't know how you feel about that. I know everyone's kind of pissy about Indiana Jones being first-person. I'm like, get with the program, motherfucker. Good lord. Just be glad of the good games. But it would be nice to be flying around jetpack as a Mandalorian with the cape flying in the background and stuff. But it's all good. It's all good. I suppose the closest thing we've had to that is Bounty Hunter, huh? We kind of got to remaster that, so that's always there. Alright, so when we last played this yesterday, I've kind of been trying, in the new year, kind of a little personal promise to myself with the streaming. I've been trying to go hard on a game that I start instead of having 4 or 5 playthroughs in flux and then nothing getting done. So when we played this yesterday, we were doing a lot of the side stuff. We met these wood folk. We met a new enemy called the Bone Walker, and we had some really tough morality choices. All of the haunting cases, which is the detective stuff, are very, very morality based. You can either be super selfish and banish all these wrongdoings and thus saving your beloved Anthea, but you know, you're going to feel kind of dirty all over because these people don't necessarily deserve to be banished to hell, for fuck's sake. So one of them was a typical kind of abusive husband story. Everyone knows too well, whether it's the 16 fucking hundreds or the nows, you know. And she ended up killing him in self-defense and heading off with another guy. And we had to, like, you know, guess between, like, you know, is cheating that wrong when it was an abusive husband, but was it manslaughter or was it self-defense? And I ended up giving her the benefit of the doubt. I felt bad either way. And the next one was about a French spy, because this game takes place during the early times of the settlers of the Americas, you know. So we're talking about the French Indian Wars, you know, where a lot of French and Dutch and then the British came over and just slaughtered and took over. You know, they say they were coming over to settle and to colonize, but I mean, to colonize something, you have to rid it of the people that were there first. So yeah, it was a rough time. So a French spy, so that one was easy. I just sent her to hell. There wasn't a single choice there. So we did that. Now we're going to go back to Kate Thickskin. She's a local pilgrim kind of hunter, and she's going to help us take down this nasty beast that we've been hearing screeching in the woods. So it's really cool. So we're kind of... oh, it looks like we got to go a little bit further away, do we? So you got like a gear system, you got a leveling system, you got this kind of wide linear, just like God of War. The map is huge, like Horizon Zero Dawn. Really worth a play. Look, this looks to be 2 things. Spirit Unbounding. What's that one? Talk to the Seeker. Okay, and this one is the Woodfolk. Okay, that's the one we actually want to do. We'll hit up the other one if we go that way. It's not a big deal unless they cut us off. But it'd be nice to take down this big beast. From the trailers, there's many, many monsters. You've only seen a small fraction. It is the news. Yeah, it should be a third-person shooter. That's fine. I mean, it's not going to be about the Mandalorian and Grogu, you know what I mean? It's not going to be about them. It's going to be about just a Mandalorian. There's many of them. I doubt it, you know. I think that would be something that Disney would have to okay. But honestly, how we haven't had a Mandalorian game so far is so stupid. You can see that Disney are trying to cut a lot of their losses and reposition their TV shows into movies. That includes Mandalorian and Grogu. Then there's also Moana 2 and a few others that have absolutely no fanfare, and then whoops, it's a sequel. So clearly these were TV shows, and the subscription service is dying. They're making more money off the theater tickets. So
I've done my rounds.
yeah,
As you ask.
it's going to be an interesting couple of years, I'll tell you that much.
I found 2 hunters.
The landscape is going to change.
them both.
Consoles, games, movies, everything.
Really?
There are likely more.
24 the game, that slapped. That was great. The Bourne game as well, I enjoyed that.
So,
Bourne
I'll
Conspiracy.
thank you kindly, Mr. McRae.
Even some of the Daniel
You've done your
Craig
part and earned
games
your
were
place.
okay.
My sister should soon
So,
return. She'll show
Constant
me what to
reliance on GoldenEye has been
Until
irksome
then,
when we just
you
need
may
new
stay.
cool shit, you know. Alright, I've seen many bone walkers.
In your forays into the woods.
Looks like
Seen
her
many
sister
bone
hasn't
walkers.
returned, so maybe if we
What
rest.
the hell's a bone walker?
A bone walker.
Corpses possessed by malignant spirits.
I'm liking the combat. Fast.
You've seen
The
it.
punching actually does remind me of Kratos without his shield. Remember when he would throw his shield and throw his Leviathan axe and he would just punch the shit out of things? Reminds me of that. Pretty cool.
But not them.
Yeah, 24 is long gone, sadly. We don't have too many shows like that anymore. There's little ones here and there. Okay.
I'll take my leave.
I do.
So what do we do then? Rest and wait. Okay, cool. So they're like a typical kind of those bowler hat pilgrims, hyper religious. There's talks of Salem as well. I can see them doing a series out of this or DLC. It'd be pretty cool to get mixed up in the Salem witch trials. There already is witches in the game, but they're mostly good witches that help us with herbal stuff, apothecary stuff, herbal remedies and portals and things like that. Nice. Really enjoying this one. I knew it had potential to be damn good because Vampire was awesome and Remember Me is awesome as well. So don't play. And they still have enough of that room and another team working on the Life is Strange stuff. So it's really cool. These are the developers you need to watch. Because if you have something like a Call of Duty and they make the same Call of Duty for the last 27 years, it's like, yeah, they're good at what they do, but that's all they do. And it's fucking boring. It's boring. Like, let's be honest. We're all fucking completely done after the end of fucking Black Ops. But they're going to keep going. But if you have a studio that can work with different genres and do it well, like we're just talking about Respawn, absolutely incredible. They can do first-person shooters better than most of them, you know, with Titanfall, now Apex, then they did Jedi Survivor, now they're going to work on The Mandalorian. They know what they're doing. Like, you can say what you want, but those Jedi games are not easy to make. They're well done Souls-likes, incredible level design. Like, if you haven't played Jedi Survivor, you are missing out, sir. It's so good. Later on, there's these 3D platforming challenges, and to me, it rivals 3D Mario. Honest to fucking God. Because it's just something completely unexpected and different, and just shows that somebody is a master of their craft over there at Respawn with level design. Alright, clearly she's a ghost. She can't sleep, the poor thing. But we have to rest. Oh, what's going to happen? I hope we get a big boss. It'd be nice, especially for Friday. I'm thinking we might see one or two. We have the big evil that's haunting this place. The Nightmare it's called, but it probably has a name. It's inflicting everybody's heart, turning people into cannibals and everything. Cool game if you like your cryptids and horror stuff. Yeah, I think they even got like Kiefer Sutherland's likeness and voice for that game. Those were different times. PS2 days. Times were simpler. You could kind of make the game and then get the rights afterwards, you know. Nowadays you can't do that. There's red tape and laws everywhere.
Kate came by. Thick Skin is back and wants to see you.
Good. Times are tough. Everyone going mad over the Xbox stuff. It couldn't be more, simple to understand. There may be a bit of sus going on here.
Perhaps she resented playing the messenger. Perhaps she just wanted to make you late.
So, with Antia here, she was the original
Thick Skin return has upset
Banisher ghost hunter. And she had passed away. That's how powerful this beast is. And she's chosen to stay here, but unfortunately to
Clan McCraith's little
stay alive, she needs essence.
Always at my heels.
That's where the selfishness comes in.
Guards all kinds of hell.
Actually pronounced Aoife right, wow.
She was a wee thing, but strong. And we're big men in armour didn't scare her.
I like how he's Scottish comes out every now and then. Didn't
More
it?
brains in her. And more wild too.
The Avatar game is pretty fun too, so we're getting good license game.
Inspired,
Hogwarts.
She beat me, Andy.
Good license stuff. See an old daughter of
A
his?
fine swordswoman.
Oh no.
What's she grown?
His past life.
Someday I'd like to meet my brother and sister.
I'm sorry. You're what?
Twins. By my mother's letters, they must be 8 years old.
Oh, it's a hard
You
life.
never told me this.
You never asked.
No idea you got letters. What are the twins' names?
What are their names? What? I'm interested, that's all.
You're bothersome. Ayomide is my sister. Tammy is my brother.
Wow, nice names. They don't know too much about each other.
You got letters from home?
My mother writes once a year. The letters take months to find me, if they find me at all. Until now,
It spent time on a boat, like a month on a boat,
3 Duarte
coming
children
from
walk the world.
England
God help us.
to
Good
New
boy.
England.
Now that you can count to 3, we can move on to 4.
And became lovers along the way. It's really funny, like New England, New all that kind. I always hated that. I hated it. Even like the idea of New York, just naming something after an old city. It just felt like a dog pissing on a property to show ownership. You know, they could have way better names, but nowadays people don't see it like that. It's just a city. I get it. Enough time has passed, wounds have healed, and history's barely been taught. But at the time, I fucking hated that. It was such a British bulldog pissing all over places that they don't belong. That's why they were fucking hunted out. Just another fine example of a mishandled crown, mishandled kingdom. Why would they never satiated with just having England, you know? It's not how things worked back then.
Did I mention thick skin was waiting for you?
Yes, yes.
Right, okay.
Quest started the beast. Okay, I'm down for this. I want a good... After those fantastic side quests, I am so down for a big one. Let's get ourselves big old beast. I think I've seen it in the trailer. It looks like a fiend from Witcher. Just give me vibes of Witcher. Got our fire bane on our back. Kind of looks like a torch, but think of it more like a flint and steel with a little bit of magic thrown in there.
But you return from the hunt and countermand.
Jesus! Why are they fighting?
Lo, the halfpenny redeemer come to save us. Thou may enter, oh great
Calm down, kid. Come on now. You jealous? Why are these two at fucking odds with each other? You're gonna run off and get yourself killed? I suppose you can't blame her. The whole town's gone under and there's nothing they can do to stop it. Whoa, look at that. She got it missing a couple of fingers, so she made wooden ones. It's the same with George Washington. He had wooden teeth, didn't he? That's all they had back then for prosthetics. It's a hell of a hunter, this one. Look at her scars, missing limbs. Careful, what is it? What do you see? What crest was that? It's hard to trust anybody. That's why you can play this game pretty kind of selfish and be like, look, this is Red and Antia's story. Everyone else is just fodder, will help them, but they are fodder. Or you can be empathetic, you know, and try and help these people. Is she drinking blood or something? The fuck? Hello?
Excuse my sister.
Underestimating her would be a mistake. She's tougher than you.
Right, yeah, be careful.
You're alive.
A tough one. Long story short, I don't remember much. She's the one that helped us.
Long story short, you had an angry ghost in your meeting house. It was fierce.
Yeah.
I fell in the sea. And Taya died.
Powerful.
Your loss pains us, but a good hunter should know when they've become the hunted.
True. Well, it's a little bit different. She fucking led him astray in his dreams. You know, his mind was not his own at that point. Is there any news from New Eden?
Is there news from New Eden town?
When you went to the meeting house, I gathered me flock and left. I've heard nothing since.
Your faith in us gladdens my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't wrong, was I? But folk here still believe in you.
Yeah, it ain't over yet. What became of those who stayed? What about the missing group? Yeah, they went off to
What about
Boston,
the missing
did they?
group of refugees?
About 'em.
Kate told me they went missing before reaching your camp.
Right.
Any chance they survived in the woods?
Not the slightest.
Christ.
Otherwise they would already be here. Those poor bastards are long dead.
Well, aren't you friendly? Gotta be careful with this one. I'm getting seriously bad vibes.
You didn't ask me here to watch you drink soup. What do you want?
Kate says you have metal. I can use that. There's a service I need from you.
You've
A
something
beastie.
important needs doing and you want me to do it?
Yes.
No wonder your sister's fuming.
There's a beast that haunts these
Kate
woods.
may wish her skin were thick as mine, but wishing'll not make it true.
Kate seems tough. Being the youngest can be a burden. That is true. In the shadow of the elder one.
Being the youngest can be a burden. Double when your big sister is the chief.
I'm no chief. I keep my head, that's all. For this, folk look to me.
Speak frankly. What would you have me do?
Banish a ghost that doesn't exist. Folk here believe in monsters. Their fear makes them weak. Kill the beast. Kill their fear and give them back their strength.
Okay.
Fear can be good.
We can't spare much, but you shall have a gun and powder and shot with it.
Yes, there does seem to be some kind of ranged combat we've seen. Why wouldn't the beast be real? We know that's not true, far from it. I'm assuming she's probably highly religious or something and is not at all believing in these spirits. Clearly, even though the land around them is turned to the coldest of winters in the middle of June. And this ain't climate change, no. This is the work of some powerful magics.
You know the curse is real. Why not the beast too?
The beast is nothing much. A bear, perhaps a wolf.
Nope.
A monster only in the mind.
Why not kill it yourself?
Right.
Because when the Banisher kills the beast, everyone here will believe the monster
Good
dead.
point. Okay, she is smart as a whip. Very clever. So it would be as us doing our job, and that would, help everyone think that, the big bad wolf is gone, so we can rejoice because it was the Banisher. If a simple hunter does it, they'll be like, why do we need a Banisher? Or they'll just move on to someone else.
'Tis honest work. I presume you'll pay for it.
I have the means to pay you. My word on it.
Okay.
We'll
she's
see how
she's
that
honest.
goes.
Yeah, exactly. Will she fucking hightail it out of here when payments
Your
due?
beast. Whatever it is. If you answer one last wee question.
You may
Just a
ask.
wee one.
What's with the name? No one rightly calls their daughter Thick Skin.
My birth name be best forgotten. Thick skin better suits the world.
Are you running from something?
Fair enough.
Alright, looks like we got a beast to hunt. I'm down.
In the wild, we carry muskets.
Yeah.
And we carry these. Whistle for help if the need be great.
Looks like it's made out of like a hollow bullet or something. A musket.
And the gun?
You're not going to be able to fire very fast or much.
My sister can spare her musket. If you can get it from her.
We could have got one from Jacob. Well, we looked at it. It could have been damaged. I'm not sure, but yeah. I don't expect this range combat to be fucking third-person shooter. It's probably just a one and done per combat.
Kate will be delighted.
Back then,
Kate will be hurt.
Thick Skin's
I
whistle.
predict fireworks.
Do you agree with Thick Skin?
You think Kate's feelings get in her way?
Watch her reaction when you ask for the musket.
Yes.
Then tell me I'm wrong.
I think she's afraid that she's been considered the young baby who can't handle herself, which is a very obvious thing. But yeah, muskets back then and flintlock pistols, they didn't even have like proper bullets. Some of them would make them where they would melt down the gunpowder and shape it into a metal ball, and then you would load it into it. But for the muskets, they would have a cap up the front, and you would pour the gunpowder into it, and it would literally shoot it like that. Very crazy for its time, long before proper bullets as we know them now. But yeah, geez, did nearly do as much damage to the person shooting as they would, because it would just send bits of everything everywhere, sulfur and smoke into your face, possibly even bits of shrapnel. It was wild, absolutely wild. But those were the days. That's why most, during the American Revolution, American Civil War, the guns they had, they would all just stand in a line And the honor of battle was the other guys would stand in a line too, and then shoot at each other, and then reload and do it again, like without trying to dodge, get behind cover, move up, you know, use melee combat. Nope, that would happen afterwards. They would use bayonets at the end of their muskets, or just plain old swords and that. It was really interesting times. It always befuddled me, but that was the rules of war. Like, even in all their differences in that, people would actually have to abide by the rules of war, which is wild. Nowadays, there's no honor at all, you know. Scumbags invading each other.
Business elsewhere. Go.
Depraved.
Save us all from the beast.
Alright.
Go do my sister's char work.
Charity
With a
work.
musket. Thick-skinned said I should have yours.
You'll rot in hell first, and so will she.
Oh man.
This should be good.
I'm going to have to steal this. It's hard being the youngest. Killing the beast helps everyone. Are you so desperate to prove her wrong? Do we dare, like, poke the bear? It might help. It might break her a little bit. You need to understand, if you're smart as you say you are, Kate, you'd understand that you don't want to end with everybody dead.
Are you so desperate to prove her wrong that you forget your own interests?
Exactly.
You can climb your sister's pedestal or stamp your feet like a child, but neither serves you.
Right.
What do you know of sisters?
Carve out your own
Enough to
path.
wish I'd not lost mine.
I can't leave camp unarmed. She traps me.
There's pain behind the anger.
True.
I doubt you'll blunt her temper.
Nope. I understand. She's trying to protect you in her own twisted way. You don't much like each other, do you? Your sister protects you. Measure your own worth. But if we say, like, here's the thing, your sister protects you. That's obvious the thing you want to say, but we're not going to get through her anger, as Anthea has said. And this might actually do more harm than good, because you know what she's going to say, right? It's the obvious thing. She thinks she doesn't need protecting, which of course is stupid. Everybody needs protecting how strong you are. You have your
Your
moments.
sister protects you. Be glad.
She's gonna hate this.
She does not protect me. She constricts me. Thick skin measures worth by metal. The strong will live and the weak will die. She chose you to hunt the beast with my musket.
I know.
She doesn't have to say a word about what she thinks of me.
Right. It's not that you're not up to the I'll bring you back your gun, but that's not good enough, Red. It's not the idea of you taking her gun. It's what that symbolizes. That you are using her gun because Kate is not up to the task. So we can either go with it's just a wolf hunt, which what that does is like, oh, it's nothing, don't worry about it. You know, it's not that big a deal. That could help, but Kate's not that stupid to fall for such a simple thing. And then I'll bring you back your gun doesn't alleviate anything at all. It's not about the ownership of the gun. That doesn't help. So I'll try this, but it's not going to help. I'll try the wolf one.
I'm just going out to hunt a wolf, a bear, maybe. You'll prove your worth another time.
Hey, Pearl, how's it going?
Wishes the
Friday!
beast will
Yes.
forbear. Wishing shall not make it true.
How are you doing, man?
Without a musket, you'll die.
I'm sorry. I wish there were another way.
You don't look sorry.
Any plans for the weekend?
Take the gun, Banisher. Take it and get lost.
I worry that she's going to end up doing something and get herself killed. There doesn't seem to be any other way of getting a gun, even though, like I said, we had seen a
The
couple.
flint's a little tired, but she strikes fine.
Oh, now she sounds fine.
Unlike some, she won't go off half-cocked.
That's what she said.
I'll take good care of her. And she
She
of
of
me,
me.
no doubt.
Kate's rifle. Nice. Alright, of course she did that first. There seems to be something going on between those two. They may be haunted later. You have to watch out. Alright, so now we have a ranged weapon. It's definitely hinted that Anthea will have some kind of ranged attack as well. Probably like a spirit ball or something. I know it's kind of stupid, but I mean, we're already talking about ghosts and ghouls in the flesh, so yeah, if you're not into that kind of stuff, your belief has already been suspended. Alright, to the beast we go. Obviously, they all think it's a bear or wolf, and they think the Banisher killing it will assuage people's superstitions, but in reality we know this is going to be a big heifer of a fiend. Some big old bitch. If it's that thing from the
more I
trailer,
know
it's
thick-skinned,
going to be
the
something
more I
else.
like her.
Big
Her
old
kind and
fiend.
friendly nature.
Let's see how this works. I'm guessing L2. Nice. Isn't it great when a game realizes that this is the industry standard for controls and just works without me having to press and waste bullets and stuff? Now, it's not going to change too much. It is a musket. The question is, is ammo a thing? That's what I want to know. Not to think too hard. I had a real stinker of a work today. One of those problems of the last 2 weeks of work over something so dumb I personally don't care about, but someone else does. So apparently that's it. Decided that it needs to be done right. So everyone has to drop everything when really it's them dropping the ball. I feel you, dude. I hate that. 2 weeks as well. Isn't it funny how they always have that perfect time? If it was a week loss, you'd be like, okay, just start again on Monday with renewed energy and get her done, you know. But no, 2 weeks is enough to say we're being held back, deadlines, yeah, for fuck's sake. Honestly, I feel like, and then probably waited till Friday to say it as well. So stupid. That's such a childish thing as well. It's literally like a child who has an exam the next morning and just remembered it and didn't study at all. It's like, you fucking knew. Alright, so now we'll be able to, in Metroidvania style, go back and open up shortcuts, break some of those dream catchers and stuff. Anything that required a little bit of finesse from a ranged weapon. Who is this?
Climbed down from
Beloved.
your tree then, have you?
Aye, with no help from you. What's your name, lad?
Beloved Scudder.
Beloved Scudder. Wow.
I see you found yourself a gun.
Yeah.
Kate gave it to me.
What accent is that he
I'll
has?
check, you know.
They always have the same fucking, like, shithead accent. I don't know what that's about. I don't know where it comes from. I feel bad. Hey, how's it going, Megan? Hello, happy Friday.
If Kate gave you her gun,
There's always something
I
fire on.
suppose
Now you
you
see
may pass.
how the
But I don't
workplace
cancel
is.
it. Bad things happen.
Some people
in the
just
woods.
feed into that
Only
drama in the
thick-skinned
workplace. They love
walk
it.
safely out there.
Thick skin has a lofty reputation. Is it earned?
Earned. Without thick skin, we'd be starved and dead. Even her sister knows it, and they hate
Knows
each
it.
other.
Do you know Kate well?
Well, no one knows Kate Newsmith well. An old heartache sees to that. If your first love ends bad, they say, your heart never mends.
Thank you for your time, Scudder.
No, that makes
Good with
sense.
See you again, McCraith. If you're lucky.
You mind your fucking tongue. Okay, now we see what's probably splitting these two up. It seems like a stereotypical fucking jealous ex-boyfriend. Dangerous bastard. Especially in these times. What's your job now? Lowering the bridge for us? Thank you. You mind your fucking tongue. Stay away from them ladies. Or else I'll put this musket to good use, you hear? You little shithead. What is it about that accent? I feel bad. People who come from there, it's probably
Behind
fine.
Kate, the
Maybe it's Hot Fuzz that did it or
stands
something.
Kate, the broken-hearted girl.
I see her attitude. I see her pain.
Hurt people hurt others.
Yep.
Happens every day.
Perhaps when this is over, she shall make peace with it.
That's foreshadowing as fuck. You gotta understand. The
A
profile.
target for your new toy.
Yeah.
10 guineas says you can't shoot as sweetly as you talk.
Alright.
I shoot you.
There you go.
Lucky.
Not
I
lucky.
am lucky.
10
I'm also a
guineas,
phenomenal
please.
marksman. Both of these things are true.
Guineas and pieces of 8. Oh yes. Can you get that off the screen? Thank you. Oh look, there's how you reload. Wow. Okay, that's pretty damn fast. You did a good job. Because you're I bet you if you slow that reload down, you'd actually see what's going on. You have this, there's probably a word for it, I never knew what it was. But it was a way of pushing the fucking gunpowder down the tube. So that's all you were really doing. It was just propulsion and firing gunpowder. Whereas the newer things, if you ever seen the inside of an actual bullet, there's an igniter, but then there's a propellant as well. That's why, and then the gunpowder then as well. It's kind of cool. It'd have been genius for such a tiny little thing in your hand and the damage it does. Oh yeah, we were always
So,
experts at creating
Where
killer
do we find
machines.
this beast?
Okay, so now anytime we see
Missing
anything
settlers,
hanging up,
Major.
we'll be able to hit it down. Do you see why I think it has reminiscent of God of War? It's not a bad thing at all. Just the moment-to-moment stuff. Obviously, character building's a bit better, and we have a whole detective haunting case side of it, so that's completely different. But I'm talking about the gameplay itself, between climbing around, wide linear. Yeah, pretty close. Antia's whole idea of combat is very reminiscent of Andreas. Where you at, motherfucker? Let's go. Let's try one of the musket shots on them. Boom! Not bad. Oh shit. Don't let them... No, it's too late. God, you have to be so fast.
Away with you. Stay put.
Nice. Gotta be... They possess them so fast. It's crazy. So many dead bodies around. Well, my thoughts are, I'm being paid soon regardless, so I'll not lose any sleep. Exactly. There you go. It's always fucking someone else's problem, and then they have to push it on others. Just fucking team leaders dropping the ball, or workmates dropping the ball. Always the fucking same. And it's those that put in the work and work hard that are abused and used the worst. I have to remember to reload this thing. I don't think ammo is the thing, but the reload takes a while. Nice. Yeah, you can see him. He does it very fast, but he's pushing the gunpowder down because it is only a musket after all. Hey, that's very fast though. I've never seen anybody reload that fast. Doesn't look like we can get up this way, so whatever we got out of that barrel will have to be claimed on the far side. This is an awesome game. It's nice that it's not full price as well. I think I got it for 60. I got this and the Tomb Raider collection for
I felt it too.
the price of a normal big game like Final Fantasy Rebirth is expensive. 80 euro. So, how about you?
Here, I found something.
I like value for money. What you find, missus? We're looking for a beast. I hope it leads to a lovely boss fight. I'd be happy with that. Oh, and up she rises, oh, and up she rises, oh, and up she rises early in the morning. What will we do with the drunken cyber? Yeah, I'm trying to think, most of the movies kind of coming out, like, they're kind of so-so. We got another Millie Bobby Brown vehicle called Damsel. Another kind of gender-swapping fairy tale thing. Basically, princess is cursed, gets fed to a dragon. Millie Bobby Brown says, no, woman empowerment, tries to kill the dragon. Could be okay, but it looks like the problem I have with modern CGI is how sloppy it looks. CGI is fine in general. It's technology moved forward, but when the way it's used these days is horrible, and it's their own fault. Like we have better video quality thanks to 4K and 8K and all that. So then it shows up things like bad CGI even worse. Back in the 90s and 80s, you got away with it because you like rotoscoping and parts of claymation and stop motion, you know, would be at a different frame rate than the rest of the movie. So that was the first thing you noticed. And then obviously the superimposed thing, sometimes it would be at a different clarity, different resolution. That's not how things are today. So you have these really messy Vaseline covered CGI screens, you know. That new Wicked movie really proves it. But then you have other teams that do it well. There was a time when LucasArts, Industrial Light and Magic, they were the go-to, you know. I don't see that anymore. I don't see that anymore. The Weta Studio are still amazing, but, you know, it takes a long time. I'm not out here trying to condemn all CGI, because it works well. But when I pit CGI against live action is when I have issues. Obviously, there's some fantastical stuff that just can't, you know, you're not going to pull out a dragon or you're not going to be able to take shots in space for the most part, you know. So that's obviously hard to do, like space fights and that. But why did the old Star Wars movies look better than the newer ones? I'm just saying, like, why was the lightsaber battles better, even though technically the choreography is supposed to be better? I'm not saying maybe with the original trilogy, maybe not so much because it was so hard, so the lightsaber battles wasn't that great. But prequels versus sequels, there's no contest at all. Like fucking Ewan McGregor doing a great job, you Dark Maul, just incredible choreography. Some of the best.
Ask for help if you need it.
This one's protected.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out, this protected stuff. Something got to do with the resistance.
You're
There's a
wasting
type...
time on this one.
Am I? I'm trying to figure out about these resistance. This is going to come into play later, so I need to figure that out. Nice. I think that extra bar above their head, they haven't quite explained that. Probably just because it's a non-starter for now until big enemy or whatever. I like it. I like the whole possession stuff. Kind of reminds me of fighting the Draugrs. I hate to keep coming back to God of War, forgive me, but it's reminiscent of it, there's a reason for it. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes we compare things to other things in a bad way, but yeah. I would assume the developers would take that as a compliment. I hope they do. They should. Even the camera placement, everything, just the behind the shoulder, but also off center a little bit. I saw the Iron Claw. What did you think, dude? I actually would be interested in see what you think of that. Like, I'm not a big fan of Zac Efron at all, but a good movie is a good movie. You know, it doesn't matter what the actor. Like, I've watched many Matt Damon good movies, but I don't like the dude. All right, what's exactly going on here? I think actually we can go under. No, can we? No. Find a way through the mines. Alright, what? Wait, what?
That cost you.
Did not work?
Well, I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but...
Clearly these guys are gonna wake up, look.
Reinforcements!
Reinforcements have arrived. Anthea's leap ability is so tasty. So how she works is she's got spirit energy. Think of it like a timer on her health bar, right? And when she gets attacked, it drains her spirit enemy rather than the more standard fare. Oh, I wanted her to go over there, but she attacked the little guy. So it's kind of cool. Nice. And she's better against spectral enemies. She just punches the shit out of it, just like Kratos does when he doesn't have his Leviathan axe. It's cool. The whole world kind of changes when you're changing over to Anthea. You can change over to her whenever you want. When you're outside of combat, her spirit gauge doesn't drain, so it's good for... She'll point out, you know, spectral energy stuff, just normal, you know, ingredients that you can pick up. They'll shine a bit better when you play as Anthea. It's really cool. Great job.
I don't.
Like, this would have been the game they worked on after Vampyr. And wow, like, graphics, top-notch, voice acting, story, combat. Nailed it, you know. I might like Vampyr's combat just a wee bit more just because I'm such a fucking Souls head. But it's pretty close. It's more hack and slash than Souls-like. But there's little nods here and there. Like, the potion system is like a Souls-like where you only replenish your potions when you rest at a bonfire. But that's about it. Like, you don't have a stamina meter. You're not picking up stuff after you die or anything like that. So don't worry about that. If you were a bit dissuaded against playing Vampyr because Souls-like games scare you, then you'd be glad to know that this is not quite like that, you know. And if you are a Souls fan, there's still a hefty, nice bit of combat difficulty here, you know. This little challenge. What's my favourite issue with the events to carry out over a decade or so? It's so jumpy that sometimes jump a half a decade between scenes while Barry's saying, yeah. That annoys the shit out of me. What's the least you can do is in the corner just put like the day and date, you know. Walk the Line did that. I enjoyed that. It was just like 1962 and he'd be woken up in like a drunken stupor with a cotton mouth from all the drinking and drugs he had the night before. So yeah, I do hate. I will say, like I mentioned that.
I'll take it. Let's go.
That writing has gone a bit shit in the past 5 or so years, but I hate to say it, but I also think you're right. I think editing has gone woeful bad. Like the Marvel movies are such a great example of bad editing, you know, and this is why we have such long movies as well. That's a sign of no editing. Bad editing is where it's like, I have learned nothing in the last 20 minutes. You know, even sometimes, and then you can have movies that are completely over-edited where you get these just cut jumps everywhere. That's a bad sign of bad choreography or bad fights as well. I cannot stand fights that constantly jump. That's a sign that the actor in question probably didn't do their own choreography or their own stunts. And sometimes they did, and they spent a long time learning. I'm trying to remember who it was. It was a female fighter, and she was showing on set the amount of work she had learned with sword play, you know. I was like, wow. And she barely gets like 2 fights in the movie. It was ridiculous. You can tell this poor lass probably did months and months of training. That stuff just doesn't happen overnight. So yeah, I hate that kind of stuff. Really pisses me off. And then nowadays, I feel like there's this weird underlining thing with editing where it's like, oh fuck it, don't edit it at all, and we'll do the director's cut later. Like, that's actually been the worst thing to happen out of the Snyder cut and all that. He's already talking about his newest movie, Rebel Moon's director's cut, and I'm like, well, you fuck off. So he said he had to like cut it way down to get a proper rating for Netflix. I don't think it was the worst movie, but it was clearly Zack Snyder's Star Wars, and not old Star Wars, you know. Just like Watchmen was Zack Snyder's Batman or whatever, you know. Yeah. It is what it is. He's a completely overrated director. I've said this. Like, where J.J. Abrams is a lot of style, no substance, but he still tells a decent story because he's so obsessed with Steven Spielberg. Zack Snyder doesn't have that. Zack Snyder is all CGI, all fucking style, absolutely no substance. Like, I loved Watchmen. I think it's the best of his movies. Obviously, 300 was a cracker as well, but you're not sitting back going, wow, that moved me, that changed me, that I want to watch it straight away again, you know? Nope. Sucker Punch, everyone comes back to Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is the great blockbuster, you know? Watch it once at friends and never touch it again. That's pretty much all of Zack Snyder's movies. Hold on, this can't be a dead end. Still have that little bit of a shitty freeze when I open that. I hate that. Hopefully they can remedy that. Howdy, how's it going, Lacuna? Happy Friday, how are you doing? Cut out one of the brothers because I was already too tragic and I felt a third suicide would be too much. Oh dear God, you just spoiled it. That's all good. Those kind of wrestler movies are like that. What was the first kind of wrestler biopic that did amazing? Was it The Wrestler, or was it The Fighter, or was it even before that? We had many Muhammad Ali movies as well. I think Will Smith's Ali was actually pretty decent, but there was other ones that were done better. Where should we go here? What am I missing? There's probably some crack or something I can't get through. I gotta be careful. We just got a musket. Look the way he reloads that thing like a pump shotgun. That's insane. One-handed. He does it so fast, they're probably afraid for people to see too much of it. It's okay. Maybe we're meant to... No, this is how we get in here. I'm just going on a circle now, boys. These caves are very definitely God of War reminiscent. I'll be glad to say it's more God of War 2018 than Ragnarok. I know, I never stop shitting on Ragnarok. I'm sorry. It's still... It hurts, you know? How do you build up something so incredible and fall so far? That wasn't that much of a fall. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but... Definitely just nothing felt like it paid off at all. My favourite characters was Freya and the dwarfs. That is all you need to know. It's not a bad thing, but almost felt like they should have got like a separate game or something. We'll see. They might remedy it with Atreus maybe, but I don't know. Right now I'm not fucking feeling it. Not feeling it. It's one of those things where you did well bringing a character back and humanizing him and creating a possible new trilogy, and then handed it over way too soon, you know? He directed and wrote the first one, Corey Balrog, and then gave it up for the second one, you know? I meant to say the first one. So yeah, he had no real hand in the second one at all. He's off making a sci-fi game or something. What am I missing here, game? Point your old pal Cyber somewhere, because I'm stupid. Well, it seems like a dead end to me. Oh, it just says escape the mines? Oh, sorry, we're done in here? Is that true? The beast. Yeah, we're going after this big old beast. We got our musket. Hopefully a boss fight. After those incredible side quests, we'll see how things go. Once again, me not reading or listening gets me in trouble. I'm well aware of it. Such a completely different experience streaming a game versus doing a video on it or just sitting back and playing it yourself. The immersion is like tenfold, you know? It's been a day. Oh shit, both Pyron, you had a bit of a shitty day. I'm sorry, lads. Hopefully you can get a bit of good food or a drink, whatever you prefer. Just relax for the movie. Put your feet up, you deserve it. These movies aren't really the best. Yeah, some of them are good. I enjoyed the Fighter. And you know me, I'm not the biggest fan of Mark Wahlberg, but cracking movie. Christian Bale, Mark Wahlberg. Fortunately, the fighters that it was about is brothers as well. Always seems to be brothers and wrestlers and fighters. They came out and not happy with it. As you can imagine, I mean, he went from a legendary fighter to a meth head. I don't think he's going to be too happy about people talking about those days. As long as we don't get to the point where, like, Conor McGregor and all that gets a fucking biopic, I'm fine. Come here, you bastard. Sit down. The canny. When they think Scottish, they always have to have a cannet somewhere. Escape the mines. What am I doing wrong, game? You're gonna have to help me here a bit. I went in the mines, escape the mines. You want me to escape it from the far side? What am I doing wrong? I always feel as stupid as an ox. I went in there, got into the mines. What do you mean escape them? I think there was meant to be a cave in or something. Did I miss something? We'll have to see. I like the way she does that. You don't have to wait for Red's animation. It's pretty cool. Looks like they allow you to do the leap outside of combat, but maybe it's just not a story device yet. Yeah, I should have to college because I taught a class this week just to find out we had another week off. Hey, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's a hell of a midterm y'all got. Sheesh. Must be down here, is it? Fucking clean sailing, huh? Yeah, it must have been down here. It's the only place I didn't check. Yeah. Our work hours are really needed this week. Hopefully it gives you time to catch up on everything. I hate that. A lot of stuff gets sprung on you. No doubt you don't mind taking a little bit of the blame. It's like, okay, some of the things I could have finished up, but the rest, it does get sprung on you. Maybe you'll get an old extension or something.
Haunted.
I'd almost welcome the distraction.
Really, these are almost beat for beat in some of those early, no, actually not early, inside the mountain of 2018 God of War. If we see a couple of crane puzzles, then I'm out. Conor McGregor seems the type of one of, yeah, he would be the guy directing the biopic for sure.
Seems to be stuck.
There was a time there was a pride there for sure, but that time is long since gone. I think that the thing that got me was it was when he started fucking around outside. You know, it was never about his behavior in the ring, in the octagon. Oh shite! There goes that bridge. It was complete nonsense fighting in the bar over his whiskey, throwing chairs at buses, all that random shit that happened. Who's hit me? Get down, Stephen.
Incoming.
Bad time to reload. Nice. That laugh though, nice. Good voice acting from Red. A bit of weird stutter in the fireband there. Whenever a character mimics your feelings well in that moment, I'm here for it. It's pretty rare when it happens though. Sometimes they'll take the words, or I'll take the words right out of their mouth. I'm always like, hey, there we go. Is that good, consistent writing or predictability? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just played enough games to fucking know what half of these writers are going to put down, unfortunately. Let's see. Go up or through first? Let's go... Well, we moved this, and that was important. So maybe we'll go up. Okay. And then this seemed to be an extra way across. But then by moving it one way, I cut myself off. We can't go across there now. I like how he reloads it way too fast though. No way in holy hell is that how a musket is reloaded. That's why. If that was the case, you'd have it really would be like Assassin's Creed 3 with Edward Kenway flying around the battle. That's what I always loved about that. It was so funny because this was a very honourable way of doing battle back then. They would just stand in a line and take the bullets like fucking crazy bastards. But you know, that whole thing of just Edward Ken. Oh, it wasn't Edward Kenway. That was no, Connor. Sorry, it was Connor. Connor just fucking running through the battlefield. I'm like, where's the honor in that? But he's assassin. I don't think he gives a shit. Right, this seems to be one way through, but is it the right way? Let me see. Looks like it'll bring us across. Maybe we'll knock down a bridge or something. Nice. Hey, mate, how's it going? What's new? How's the game so far? I'm loving it. It's giving me God of War 2018 vibes, which is not something I was expecting. We're on the hunt for a big old beast now. I definitely suggest this game. It's just the detective stuff. We had some great side quests. I won't spoil anything. The detective stuff is quite, you know, it's a lot of conversations and kind of figuring stuff out. So I'd say right now we're at a sort of 70%, you know, investigation and storytelling and 30% combat. So if you're okay with that, if you like your Sherlock Holmes mixed with like God of War, then you'll be right the fuck at home here. But if that's not your cup of tea, then I won't tell it any other way.
Do you see anywhere that could help?
Keep searching here.
Okay.
This leads us back to where we emerged.
Right. Thank you, Auntie. I almost made a foolish mistake. Hold on, that there's a secondary thing going off. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. I do need a good chunky boss fight, so I'm hoping that's what this is going to bring.
That's unfit for us to cross.
Right, I gotta knock this down first. So we just got our musket, so that kind of opens things up. Alright, looks like we have to hit it. We can see it's blocked on this side. Very cleverly so. That means we gotta find a better position. Almost like fit for a Leviathan axe, anybody know? No? I'm just saying, I'm just saying. You're hitting that perfect spot with the Leviathan axe. No, they've done a cracking little job here. I'm liking it. Those side quests, like Lacuna will tell you there, we were actually debating it for like 5-10 minutes. It was really good. And anything that actually, you know, picking and choosing a morality choice to actually make you stop and think means there's actual weight and good writing to it. Proof is in the pudding. And it's not full price either. But sadly, I do see this game being overlooked because of the sheer amount of games, and then the games that have come out and exploded, like Palworld and Helldivers, it might be not games you guys are playing, but trust me, they are lighting up the charts, so that's going to keep people fed for a while. And like a Dragon Yakuza 8 as well is huge. There's a whole 50-hour Animal Crossing game baked inside of a 100-hour game. Like, it's fucking insane. So yeah, this game might get overlooked, and it's the type of game where I assume they were trying to get a window and try and get as much sales before Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out in the end of the month. So, I don't know, this is a game already got delayed out of November, so they probably chose a new date and we're like, fuck it, we gotta stick to it. I personally would have went for maybe April. You know, I'm really happy to be playing this right now, but it's going to be overshadowed, I can already tell. It barely got reviews, and same with Helldivers, because people were like, huh, more games? I can't breathe. The wallet's on life support. So yeah, it's a tough one. I don't want to see it overshadowed, but these kind of games, when they do get overshadowed, the first thing that happens is, okay, we've got to recoup some of the cost that didn't initially come. It'll come over a couple of years, but not right away. So naturally, the first thing is Game Pass and PS Plus. So yeah, I could see this, but who knows? Like, some games do like eventually go on Game Pass and PS Plus, but years later, you know. So the way I look at it is, if you have too many games to play and you don't plan on getting a game within the first month it comes out, then I would always suggest wait. Just wait, it'll go on a service, you know. But if it's in the first 2 weeks, then just have at it, have some fun. You might even get a good deal. It's tough to call, you know. Like, these subscription services have absolutely changed people's buying habits.
I know.
Boom, baby. Nice. I wish I could do that on the fly, but that's okay.
Glad it's you throwing me around.
Alright, I think I might have
Keep it that way.
mixed or left something behind there. It's all good. It's all good, I won't care about that, right? Alright, so we haven't figured out how to do these yet. Clearly should get some kind of a explosion or shotgun blast or something. We'll figure it out. The game has a nice skill tree. We've got a crafting. Now we just got ranged weapon. Nice. Doesn't seem to be ammo, thankfully, but you can see it would have been a 1600s musket. It clearly has a long reload, but they've been very generous there. That should be at least a 10-second reload, you know. And I wouldn't be pissed about it. I'd just be like, okay, this is a one and done per combo scenario. But no, it's literally 1 to 2 seconds there, and he's reloaded, which is insane. You can see where there's a half reload, probably where he loads up the gunpowder, and the other half is him. There's a word for it, I don't know what it is, but it shoves. It's a long stick that you shove down the gunpowder, and that's the way it was back then. It was also, you'd have a bag of gunpowder, and you would pour that into where the hammer was, the old-fashioned trigger hammers, and the hammer slamming down is what would ignite the gunpowder, and then you would send that flaming shrapnel of gunpowder straight into people's bodies and faces. It was wild. Look at this thing! Oh, you came at the perfect time. Yeah, the trailer kind of gave this one away too. Like, it's a big old giant skeleton deer fiend thing. If this is what it is, I hope it is. I've been itching for a good boss fight. You know me, Not happy till I'm dying to a boss. Let's go. Oh man, he's had his fill already.
If this keeps up, there won't be a wolf left in New England.
Nice. Definitely Witcher, God of War, Sherlock Holmes. Yes! All mixed in a beautiful fucking... Did he knock this tree down? No, this is probably his lair. Holy shit, man. Sleepy Hollow. And you remember that bit? Christopher Walken, Headless Horseman, bursting out of a tree.
It forced its way through here.
It did.
Dug up all the wolves.
It's a burrow.
Plucked them out.
A giant hollow. And a dirty ass lair for whatever this thing is.
If the beast did this, then it must be bloody enormous.
You're telling me.
If the beast did this, then it must be corporeal.
Right, corporeal, yeah. It's a physical thing. They think it's a ghost, right? No. Well, it's a bit of both, I'd say. It's possessed some kind of nasty shit in here. Let's go. Let us catch us a beast. Oh, he's a hungry bastard.
Even the younglings survived.
Jesus Christ.
What could have done this?
That was just breakfast.
Vengeance incarnate.
Right, right. It always leads back
A memory
to
ripples here.
some evil. It's a big ass rat. Some kind of a slaughter or something. Oh, this might be an old burial ground or something. Poltergeist style. Helldivers, yeah. You know Helldivers? Helldivers! More choices are always fun. Whoa. That's what it seems to be. A burial mound or something. A great tragedy.
Whatever butchered the wolves
has
spoke as one,
turned into this
with
beast.
many voices.
Whoa.
Any spirits in borrowed flesh?
Could it be
Could it be a scourge?
Yes!
Yes. A scourge. Powerful and very angry.
Ooh, they spoke of these scourges. Oh shit, the controller's hopping out of my hands. It's close by. Mummy. These seem to be mini bosses, these scourges. Hello?
Bloody hell.
Oh shit. The fucking... Oh, the kaijus are here. Alright. Start off with a few little spirits. A few protectors. Trying to keep us away from our prey. Not likely. Don't call us Banishers for nothing. We're coming for you, beastie. The beast about to strike. Cause this is Triller. No, bitch. Back the fuck down. Be gone, foul demon. Alright, how are we doing?
That was a little closer than I would have liked.
That howl.
What a great build up for our first
many
boss.
souls
Glad you enjoyed picking up a copy
screaming
tomorrow.
as
Hell yes, won't play it until next weekend. Alright, cool, dude. Enjoy. Hope I didn't spoil too much. Hope you have fun with it. Like, you know, I don't always take my feelings on it to be the same way you're gonna feel about a game either. You know, we all have different. That's a puppy, Cyber. That's a puppy. Oh, was it? You think so? Oh, it was a young wolf. He did say that.
Faced one.
Makes
Once,
sense.
a trade
Aw.
ship into Bordeaux sank in a
The big
storm.
rat.
The slaves came back as a scourge. To banish it, I made 50 pounds of bane powder and shot it with a cannon. By
Nice.
then,
Blew up the
killed
whole
the
fucking
captain and half the crew
whole ship.
and the ship's owner.
Wow.
Tragic, really.
Okay. Can I get in there? Let me in. It's so hard, all the games coming out, huh? This is one I was excited for a while. Like, I'm actually a good supporter of Don't Nod, you know? All the Life is Strange games aren't really for me, but some of them are. That's good enough, I suppose. But Remember Me and Vampyr, I was like, yes please, more action. Cool that they can juggle both. But sad that they'll only be remembered for Life is Strange. Oh, I already fucked it up, didn't I? I was supposed to
Door's
shoot the
blocked
door
on the other
lock.
side.
Yeah. Stupid Cyber. Should know better. Come on, you're playing video games long enough. I needed to shoot it from the far side. I need to think ranged combat. You know, we've played a good bit without the gun, so I'm too stupid for words. Alright. Too stupid for words. But luckily, my actions prove my stupidity. I really like this game. Hell yes, I appreciate that. Good, I'm glad that something different, right? Suppose you're half sick of seeing people play other games. Where'd you go, you little stinker? Get back here. Come here!
This isn't over yet.
It's only just begun.
Watch
That's
out.
about it's useful as
Spectre
shit.
position.
No possession. Oh, look at that. We just missed it. Once they have that symbol on their head. You want to get rid of them fast. Let's get rid of the alpha first. Now it's just me and you. So there is a parry system, but hey, we know my parrying, right? Doesn't exist. Hey, there's one. I did it. I did it, Ma. Look at me. You proud of me, Ma?
Someone's giving me a challenge.
Boom!
I'm right here, you know.
I don't like how much she calls, you know, like, let me go, I'm right here. It's okay to do it every now and then. It's just trying to remind the player to use Anthea, but clearly I am, you know. Just want to chill. That's another sign of modern video game meddling shit. Thank you, Sony. Fucking Andreas can't shut up for 2 minutes, and Aloy, God bless her, like, Ashley Birch did a great job, but way too much. Soul Shard. Okay, that's the first of the dream catchers.
Sorry for these ones being caged.
Oh, under caged wisps. Spirit
I believe
snares.
we should come to terms with the fact that New Eden
Yeah.
burns with demonologist craft.
Right. Even if the governor himself is a demonologist, that's all you need to know. He's a shady fucker, man. If that doesn't come back, that he's meddling around, I wouldn't be surprised. Something is called this nightmare, this curse to New Eden. I'd love a Sleepy Hollow game, are you kidding me? Do it exactly like this, it'd be perfect. So you got Ichabod Crane, who is like one of the very first forensic detectives ever. You know, I know he's not real, but you know what I mean. Pretty cool. But he was also extremely like blood shy and gore sensitive. It's so stupid. And obviously it's the story about a cursed land and the Headless Horseman, you know. There's many different iterations of it, like Tim Burton's version. It is Tim Burton, right? Fuck, that one's the one I don't remember if it was Tim Burton, but I think it is. That one's not gospel, you know. None of those stories are. You watch the movie enough and you believe it's gospel, but it doesn't mean exactly how it happened. I'm nearly sure Sleepy Hollow, I don't know if it was a Brothers Grimm tale, but it's close enough, I think. It's around that time. That's what I would love to see, like, but it would require remakes, and they've done enough. I'd love to see Disney lean in on the Brothers Grimm's tales that they've adopted, but go dark Disney. Like, why is it still so hard to get a good R-rated, or at least just mature? It doesn't have to be R-rated. Because the R-rated always has to come with a few fucks and shits and then a bit of nudity.
Here,
And
I found something.
I'm here for that, but you don't need to even go that far. Just mature, you know? Realize that, yeah, making child-friendly movies are evergreen because you'll watch them for nostalgia, and then new generations of kids will watch them. But mature stuff can last just as long as well. And it also helps us not fucking get bored of the same thing. That's why these new live-action movies should be absolutely going dark Disney, and they're not. Is it me, or was there like pieces of maggots leaping out of that? Alright, we're definitely retreading steps here, but it's because I took a different road to get here. Let's go find this guy. I like those little off the beaten paths, but it never feels like you're gone too far. See that? What is that? The fish or shoes? Something floating in the air. Weird. The performance has been pretty good. There's a little stutter when I banish. You'll probably see it yourself. A big execution. That's about it. And then there's a little bit of fuckery. Like if I turn the camera and then move the character, it kind of does that weird swiveling. So there's nothing that a few little updates can't change. So nothing else. No crashes so far or anything. I'm about 10 hours in or so. But I have done a mighty amount of side quests. So. But I like those haunting cases. That's kind of a little bit of the meat for me. I like that. Some good choices. And I'd like to see what choices you guys would make, you know. Because I think I went a bit selfish with the spy one. But the abusive husband one was a little bit...
Fancy that.
I went
A
what
body.
I would choose, you know.
And there are teeth marks.
Yeah, there may be more cannibalism. Spectre types. Okay, this is new. Identify which spectre. Possessed corpse inherits the spectre's abilities. So white, green, and blue. Okay. Come on, bitch.
I have another insight.
Nicholas Dooland. This
It's
guy is
about to shoot.
he has a name. Right, who's shooting? We have a ranged guy. Whoa. Oh, this is fucking tough. He's like buffing them all. I'm in big fucking trouble here. Oh shit. Mummy. No, let's focus on one of them. So he's got a musket even as a spectre. That's pretty cool. Product of an old war or something maybe.
This isn't over yet.
It's only just beginning. Whoa. Don't know how I just dodged that. Alright.
Not today.
Nice bit of challenge to combat. Nothing aggravating or anything, but still. See, can we do a little banish attack on Nicholas Doolin? Nice. Strong enough to do damage, but oh, motherfucker, he's able to teleport and shoot. Well, I'm gonna die. How the hell did he do that? Teleporting and shooting at the same time. That hurt, I'm telling Mom. Where you little bitch tit? Level 12 my ass. Oh, that's, see, look, he teleports and shoots. Watch out for that one, lads. What's he doing? Oh, it slows me down, traps me. That's clever. Alright, now we have to kill his Spectre. Yes, banish. Nice bit of damage there. Move back over to Antia. Leap attack. And wail on him. Nice. Yes. Beautiful. Well done. Antia's combat is very much like Kratos without his axe, where he just punches the shit out of stuff. Definitely a level up there. That was a good fight. I have to use some potions, I think, for the first time.
From the invisible.
That's fun. Okay, so we're starting to learn the different types of specters. We'll see how that comes into play. Green seems to be ranged. Even that guy was using a musket. Visuals feel very God of War. Yeah! The Helheim, exactly. Vampyr was really fun. Right. It was a bit buggy.
We'll wait with food and shelter.
Even with the PS Plus version, which is very tough.
Nicholas here shall walk with you. There be no better shot among us.
Oh, look!
Do you agree, Doolin?
I'll do my best for you, Samuel.
He was one of Thickskin's men.
Will be safe.
Uh-oh.
I believe it.
In the wild we carry these. Whistle for help if the need be great.
I'm starting to think that there's something going on with this whistle. She gave us one too. She's hardly feeding people to the beast.
With her whistles.
Right.
Much use they were to this poor bugger.
Yeah.
If this Doolin fellow was meant to protect the missing group,
Doolin.
I dread to think what became of them.
They're fucking fodder for the beast. What if she's doing that? That'd be wild. That she can't kill the beast because it's an infested demon and has decided to try and keep it fed. That'd be wild. We're kind of being helped by two hunters. Two women. One is called Thickskin. That's just the name she's adopted. The other called Kate. Kate we've been dealing with for a while. She's the younger sister.
It was wise to split the group.
It's her musket we took, and of course she's feeling like baby sister can't do anything kind of thing, you know. The usual.
Never let the English divide us.
These are civilians. They cannot
never let the English divide us. That's true.
Aye, that much is clear.
The Scottish stays strong. Even to this day, they crave independence. Hopefully one day it'll come for them. Same as ourselves. Alright, nice. These spirit snares give off a little noise, as you can hear it. Kind of like your booty hole when you're doing a silent squeaker. What's that noise in class, sir? Who's whispering? It's my booty hole. Alright, carry on. It's like fucking parcel tongue from Harry Potter, but it's your asshole. I thought there was a time thing, because when you change to Atia, everything looks like it's changing seasons, you know? That's just, I guess it's just how season. If you see these spectral lamps, that means there's a camp nearby. We'll get our potions back, we'll get to level up a bit. Seems to be many more powers you can unlock as well, and then the skill tree evolves around the power. It's kind of clever. It allows them to push things at a nice leisurely pace. Take heart, the camp lays close northwest.
Take heart indeed.
Kate N.
Maybe they're still out there somewhere.
Maybe.
These two sisters have a lot of explaining to do. You got some explaining to do. This is a makeshift grave.
Papers. Half bond.
Uh-oh. Evidence. Property of C. Newsmith. Primed me right, you said. Right, Catherine. That vexes. You're 7 years dead and the thorn still pricks my heart. A thorn put there by my own hand where I let you die. This is obviously going to be kind of jarbled because it's all burnt. Who's C. Newsmith? Thickskin has another name. She won't tell us. She says she's adopted this new name. So, yeah. Maybe like a Catherine Newsmith or something. I don't know. Newsmith we've heard from before. So one of those. Oh yeah, Catherine. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck? I'm stupid. Brain stupid. Maybe that was her name.
It says here that Kate loved a woman named Deborah. would let her die.
Mm.
Younger new Smith has a low opinion of herself.
Right. Hence her wish to be tough. She had to hide that love. Yeah, well, if she was gay, yeah, of course,
She'd
back
have to
then.
keep her love well hidden.
Right, you guys would know about that. Being an interracial couple back then. But they don't seem to have mentioned it at all, which I'm surprised, you know. There was rotten with racism back then, as it is today. I suppose it's for the best, you know. Because there's a bit far too much of, you know, the politics interjected into stories when they don't need it. If it's a plot device, I mean, it's good writing, then absolutely put it in there. But how many times have we fucking found that? Very rarely. Alright, so by being a little more selfish and banishing people, it allows Antea to get stronger, and her essence allows her to stay around more. But it also gives her skill points, so you can get more of Antea's skills. If you choose to be selfless, you know, and be empathetic and want to help the people, then you won't get these skill points. So you'll actually end up not only changing the ending of the game, you'll also have way less powers for Antea. It's kind of one of those things where I want to save some of my skill points, because you know things are about to pop off. Counter below. So the red ones are obviously for red. The green spectral ones are for Antea. Devastating switch. Yeah, they really want to get into that. It's an interesting idea, right? It does give me Kratos and Atreus vibes, where you would use his powers, jump off your back and all that kind of stuff. Damage dealt, full health. Okay, we'll get this one. That'll open hers up. So there's spectral ignition. Defeating an enemy with punched attack triggers an area of effect damage. Not bad. And spirit stash. Defeating an enemy with punch attack refills the banish gauge by 20%. That's insanely powerful. Sheesh. You're not known spending kill. No, I'm not. I'm not known for spending skill points ever. Ask Pyro, God bless him. Some games get really obnoxious with telling you to do it. The Arkham games were one of those. It was like, Wayne Tech, please upgrade Wayne Tech, Wayne Tech. And Pyro's like, please, I can't stop the twitching, please. Well, you please, sir, please upgrade. It was like fucking Tiny Tim from Muppets Christmas Carol, or Oliver. Please, sir, can I spend some skill points? And I'm like, no, I must hoard them. What the hell? I wouldn't eat that apple if I was you.
This is worse than a army grub. I'm not even hungry.
That makes one of us.
How is it?
I like these little
It
moments.
eats at me like a meal that does not fill you up.
The hunger is human
I
essence.
never
Fancy
understood
name
how
for
you could eat in the morning.
souls.
I never understood how you could get about your day
This
with
is
an empty stomach.
the hard choice of
You
the
sound
game.
like my mother.
Keep your beloved alive,
She'd
but
sit me
at the
table
cost of
until I'd
human
finished
lives.
my plate.
Sheesh.
I'd let the flies have it before I'd give in.
Can't I possibly imagine you being stubborn?
If my mother could see me now.
I feel bad for her because Antea was the stronger one, but she got sniped. She got fucking wrecked. And Red was her pupil, you know, as was Charles, Antea's master, you know. Or I suppose that's not a good way of putting it. Her teacher. That's better. Let's not use that other word. Whoopsie. All right, we're getting close to the Beastie Boy.
Home?
We go where our work
Fucking
takes
cracking.
us. That's
Cracking
our
group,
home
the
now.
Beastie Boys. Am I going the right way? Is there another exit? We looked at this already, yeah, King James Bible. Bibles have power in this one. Track the beast. We got another one of those kind of investigation circles, which, if you couldn't tell, I'm fucking useless with. Probably heading towards here. I'm useless. Whenever they do these kind of circles, I'm like, dur, dur, dur.
And yet home turns up around every corner.
How so?
My parents' house stood near the sugar mills. Before the fire took it, would they even know me? Would I know them?
We could go back, you know.
Oh,
After this, we could go to Cuba together.
oh, wow, she's from
That's
Cuba. I
face
didn't know
what
that.
works in the
I actually
forest.
taught French Creole maybe or something. Foolish.
This isn't. Watch out. spectre possession.
Oh man, I'm right there and it still doesn't. Yeah. I fuck it up.
Brought more friends.
Yeah, I need to lock on more. It's just hitting the air, otherwise can't have that. So she's better with the possessed. He's better with the corporeal ones, physical. Good stuff. It feels really, really good. Oh yeah, these are cool as well. They're like old burnt trees. They're like totems, and they give you just stat boosts. But I don't think it's like a prayer or anything. I don't think you lose it. It's just find them, get it, love it.
I feel swelled with life.
Okay, that one's spirit. The last one we got was some health. In the beginning was the word. The bird was the word. I noticed Charles, yeah, bits of his Bible and stuff left around, which is interesting, you know. What's he trying to tell us? He's now passed over. So maybe he has a bigger role to play than we thought. We'll have to see. Can't do much when you're dead. That's kind of the whole premise of this game is life to the living, death to the dead. But it's a big smack in the face. They're contradicting it themselves because, hello, Anthea.
Fabric is familiar. Doolan had scraps of it amongst his effects.
Marking the way to the camp, no doubt.
Woohoo! You know, really it comes down to, would it be better for Anthea just to pass over? Clearly not ready to go, and their bond, their love keeps them together, but at a hell of a cost, you know? We practically turn her into a wraith. She's feeding off the living here. In some cases even feeding off Red. He doesn't see that as a weird thing, because he's so in love. But it's clearly slowly killing him too, so I don't know, there's going to be some tough choices. I can't wait to see. I hope they can stick the landing. Make us give a good ending. Like I said, the ending's not overly important, but if you fuck up an ending of a game, it's what you remember. Move yourself. Oh, not for pity's sake. I love when you attack the specters. It like slices through them. It's very hard to see because it's so fast. See? It slices through them. Fucking badass. Who's about to shoot? No, bitch. Oh, did you see that dodge? That's fucking thick nasty, bruh. Ooh. Take it, bitch. Alright, we move back over to here. Fast combat. Fast combat. Good to see how quick you get used to it. Always a sign of... I'd love to see another vampire game. I'd love to see a Sleepy Hollow game. Whatever they want to do, I'm here for it. I think they've done a good job with this as well, so I shall continue to support the hell out of them. Alright, so in this case we have to kind of line up these sigils so that Anthea can use her leap ability. Clearly there's more than one going on here.
Couldn't have a working bridge now, could we?
Multiple directions we can go. Let's check the map. It's kind of wide linear like God of War, so you have places you can go. Seems like a kind of a dead end here. So we could try that. Can we get down from here? Don't think so. I think that's meant to be the other way. Let's see. Right now we're just trying to find evidence of the beast. I think, like they said before, don't have yourself become the hunted. I think it's already happened. He's going to play a little cat and mouse with us. We probably have a little bit of our scent in his lair. So yeah, not such a good idea. Why are you here?
They never learn, do they?
Nope. Now we're getting strong. I like it. Very little XP you get off them, but I think that's more just to keep you from becoming OP. Oh yeah, different levels are just one setting. I think there was different levels. I'm really sure there was like even a story level, if you like that sort of thing. You know, story difficulty. Where are you pointing me? I gotta follow the ghost farts. There's something over here. Still feel like there might be like a hidden chest or something. There's clearly a reason why there's multiple places to leap. See stuff over there too. Interesting that there's multiple areas there. You miss anything? I hate that feeling of FOMO. FOMO.
Look,
There we
we're getting
go.
closer.
Ooh. Definitely feels like as good as one of the Witcher hunts. I fuck with it. Been a busy boy. Don't run.
Something's here.
Hidden.
I suppose specters don't really run, they're like gliding or something, aren't they? Schmackadoo! Let me in. Hello, Mom, I'm home. I like the setting for this as well, colonial America.
Lock. I'm gonna need a key.
You don't get too many games in that setting. I think they've done a good job as well. A lot of trappers. There's a lot of mountain men out there that still have this way of life, you know, 300-400 years later. They live completely off the land. Don't even know what a phone or internet is, you know. It's pretty cool. But like most things, it's a generation that is kind of dying out. It's harder to get the young ones into it. I'd rather play Fortnite.
I feel something close.
I feel it too. I'm trying to find where the key would be. It's probably further on down the line. What do you think? Come on around the bend.
Yes. Something's here.
Something's here, my lord. It's just a ghost having a cheeky wank. There we go. I'm blind as a bat. This might help us with the beast as well. No. The nature of specters. That was what she was cramming on about. Young witch, call them ghosts, the spirits of the dead, bound to our world by business unfinished, conflicts unresolved, or wrongs unrighted. Spirits unable or unwilling to ascend whatever lies beyond. There are other spirits, aye. A ghost may forget its reason to be, a ghost may lose its bond, but yet linger. This is what we call a spectre. I thought that was that James Bond movie, man. I swear to God, it was a piece of shit, man. I want my money back. Skyfall, and I watched Skyfall, and the sky didn't fall at all. It was Chicken Little live action all over again. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Imagine if you took every James Bond named movie on the nose, like, it'd be hilarious. Where's the man with the golden finger? Holy shit!
Or what the beast has left of
Yep, looks like he attacked the entire caravan and slaughtered them all.
There is no God here.
No, God left this place long ago. I think he went to watch the Super Bowl, or otherwise known as the Taylor Swift Bowl. I think he had fun. He had money on the Chiefs, man. On the Chiefs. God doesn't live here anymore. He couldn't afford the rent, man. Inflation's a killer. But heaven is now up for sale to the highest bidder, if you're able for it, you know. It's just $4,000 a month with utilities. Yeah. You can share it if you want, though. You know, have a couple of roommates. You got Jesus in there, Joseph doing his thing. God bless him. Joseph is like the original cook. Like, come on, no, come on, hear me out. All right, he's getting with some chick. He ain't the baby daddy, but he stays with her anyway. Good man, Joseph. Someone's got to do it. Do you ever think like that Mary and Joseph would just go on Maury or Dr. Phil or Jerry Springer and be like, get DNA test done for Jesus and have God come into the building like, you are the Father? No? That's too fair? What, now I can't make fucking religious jokes? It's been a joke for fucking years. Thousands even. Huh? Someone just wrote his little fucking weird fan fiction and called it a Bible, and everyone's like, I love you. I love you. I'm going to devote my entire life and my next of kin and all my generations after me to this fan fiction. Hell yes. Sorry. No, I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking around, okay?
They'd done nothing wrong.
Even with a sharpshooter, their expedition was a gamble.
Yeah, people be stupid though, I think. Can you imagine that? Jerry.
Voices straining for release.
See, it'd be too big for just one of them. You have to bring them all together. Dr. Phil, Ricky Lake, bring Oprah out there. You get one and you get one. What? A smiting. Oh, Jesus, now help me. How dare you speak to God in such a way? And then the whole audience like goes through the face melting scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark, because you are not allowed to see the face of God, let alone hear him speak. It was a good show, but it was one and done. Literally, because everybody died.
I feel something close.
I do too. Oh wait, no, sorry, wrong thing. Get down, Stephen. What are you doing up there, you mad lad?
Traces of a ghost's memory resonate here.
Oh, also erotic asphyxiation? Me too. Hell yes.
A ripple from the second group.
I want to go out like that.
They have to say.
Seems the best. Probably shouldn't have done it in the middle of a Chuck E. Cheese though. Whoopsie. Mom, I can't finish my loaded fries. It's okay, just don't stare at the maggot body. And that's how Five Nights at Freddy's happens.
Look.
I already saw Freddy got fingered. I just thought it was a weird Tom Green movie. Back the fuck up! Oh damn! The no scope. You're messing with a real one, bitch. This musket slaps, I'll tell you what. At this rate, the beast ate like a whole town. Yeah, it did. And we haven't seen a bit of excrement, you know? Come on, if it's not Jurassic Park with 5 tons of Tyrannosaurus... Or what, no, it wasn't even Tyrannosaurus poop. It was Triceratops. That's a shitload of shit right there. Like, if you think about that mound of shit, the Triceratops would have had to, like... I don't know. Go on all fours and squat. Or like one of those dogs who pisses with his hind legs up in the air, you know? What's that about?
If you need a rest, this place.
You ever tried pissing like that? I have. Didn't end well. Learn from Cyber. I'll never get those stains out. I'll never get that poor old grandma's face out of my memory. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was a handstand piss. I just didn't know which way the wind was blowing. I put a little spice in our Sauvignon Blanc. Excuse me? What is ice spice anyway? Think about it. Sounds like one of those hallucinant fake fucking drugs that 15-year-olds are taking and dying from. She decided just to make it her whole thing. Apparently everyone's freaking out. She made some kind of demon signs at Super Bowl. No. Couldn't be that. Couldn't be the rap game doing that. No. Clearly she was just trying to signal to her bookie that she wanted to make sure she was in every shot with Taylor Swift. Who needs new music or an album or personality when you've got ginger hair, a big ass, and friends like Taylor Swift? That's a career if I ever saw one. Good God.
I feel a draft.
I do too. I should probably zip up my pants, but I don't care, you know. I let it all hang out. It's the way it is. My stream, my rules. What you don't see can't hurt you. Just don't get too close to the screen, I don't know. Imagine that. You have like a time-traveling penis, but the rest of your body stays in the past. Fuck, what did you do? Shit. I'm my own grandma again. What did you do? It's Quantum Leap, but it's like Quantum Peep or something, I don't know. Quantum Dick. No, I can't. Damn it, I was trying to come up with something at the time. Am I getting any closer to this? Our surveys say no. You're actually going in the wrong direction. It's alright. Could be worse. I could be going in the wrong erection. What are you doing, my friend? It's Friday. The filter's gone. There it is. I used to have a filter like you, till I took an arrow to the peen. Now, I piss like a sprinkler. Oh God, it's everywhere.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. I've been peeing everywhere. Doolin. Seem like nice people, you know? Oh well. Find out how they died. Do you have to ask? Oh, look at this. That looks a bit different. I think they died by, like, just not living anymore.
I could eat an ox.
Quantum cum. Hey, I like that. That's good. That's
A
good.
crust of bread and
Quantum
rancid cheese
jizz.
makes not a meal, dear sister.
I used to love that show.
When's our next stop?
Quick, crank in and push your carts along. We'll get there when we get there.
There's a very famous scene in that show where when he goes back and he jumps through time and like possesses people's body. It was
Did you feel that?
really wrong.
Close.
Something that cannot be done nowadays and shouldn't have been done then, honestly.
And here I thought our love would always be, my dearest dear, how much you've wounded me.
I hate you.
Oh no! Ah! Ah!
I think the beast actually felled the tree in front of him. He was a smart little bastard. And of course, you know, proceeded to
Everything was
rend the
against
flesh
them.
from the bone. As you
Even
do.
without the heavy weather, the wolves would have got them.
Do 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 do. I wonder if there's any meat left over. It gets hungry out here, you know. Once you see one cannibal, you've seen them all. What was I gonna look into? See, this is a haunting case. The New Smith sisters, the beast, very clearly connected to each other. Are you okay?
Over here,
Something under there?
something pulses.
What? It's my penis. I'm gonna push this. Somebody hiding under here? His bones? Yo. Dog whistle. This is starting to. This is weird. Is thick skin involved? Samuel, okay. So some of them
Your
try
father
to
was hurt
escape.
and can walk no further. We must rest and treat the wounded.
We must find shelter. The cold night will kill us all.
Fire will bring the wolves.
And so does that accursed whistle. The wolves are already here. Where is Nicholas with the help from Thickskin's camp? Where's our deliverance?
We'll sound the call once more. Thickskin will come. She swore on it.
Something stinks.
The whistles only bring the wolves upon us.
Thinking the wolves is not what
Help
it's the
will
beast.
come. Help will come, I know it.
Don't do it. Damn, that was quick.
The Lord have mercy upon our souls.
The huntress has killed us. Rot in hell, Thickskin Newsmith! Rot in hell!
What is going on? Did she know it was a dog whistle? She's giving everybody the whistle, including us. Did she know it was a dog whistle? Like, when were dog whistles invented? Bring it! Let's get rid of the scavengers first so they don't possess more bodies. Motherfucker, will you leave me alone?
Get lost, won't you? Stay down.
Round 2. Fight!
Spectre heading for that corpse.
Ah, yeah, almost got me about.
Watch out.
Job's a good one.
This is Thickskin's doing.
Yeah.
These people.
Did she know it was a dog whistle?
She lied to keep them safe.
How can you defend this? She gambled. This is a tough one.
Defend this.
I don't defend it. I do understand it.
How? How can you understand it? Straightforward. So the strong might live. Thick-skinned sent the weaker settlers to their death. It's fuck. So like the people in the caravan would survive. So she'd sick the fucking wolves. I don't like that at all. That's that typical fucking morality question where it's like we got two roads. One has 5 people on it. One has 1 person, and all this type of shit. You drive over and kill the 5 people to save 1, and all this nonsense. I don't like that at all. But those are the hard choices some people have to make.
The second group died terrible deaths, but the scourge did not kill them.
And yet there must be a connection.
Yeah, I think all of these settlers who were betrayed by Thickskin, their anger and betrayal turned into a most hateful fucking scourge.
Why would hungry wolves leave fresh meat uneaten?
Either it was tainted, or the wolves are you know, fucking haunted like everything else in this bastard town, or they serve the scourge.
Those claw marks are smaller than the ones we saw earlier.
Wait, no! Is it transforming? No. Dude!
The tracks start with the expedition.
What if it's like a werewolf thing? Oh my god.
Surrounding trees have been drawn in by a powerful force.
The beast made itself from the spectres of the dead settlers. Here's where it happened.
What?
There were more than a few settlers. This scourge is going to be huge.
Gross! Damn Thickskin. But it sounded like it transformed.
Thickskin. Our gifts just don't stop giving.
There can only be 2 things here. Either Thickskin is feeding the scourge on purpose, or she is the scourge. Like a fucking werewolf thing. She's transforming. Oh man, I gotta see this thing now. Let's go! Race to the conclusion. We're gonna have to make a choice though. So far, I'm not digging fucking Thickskin at all. Oh, if there ever was a fucking boss arena, this is it, boys. Are you ready? Let's fucking go. Let's go. I'm gonna fuck up this ritual all the time though. Mummy? Careful.
Are you ready for the ritual?
Ready as I'll ever be.
But let's do it anyway.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, so what's this? This is going to be for the scourge, right? We're going to have many of these scourges. So we have the item in question, like the object of power, which is connected. Summon scourge. Oh, shit. Let's go. I fucking love this. Hey, Barney, how's it going? Good timing, dude. About to get cheeky boss, I hope. Our first scourge. Talks of many of them. I think the Nightmare, the Big Bad, is one of them too. Just really big evil entities. Is that it there in the background? Oh, fuck. Mummy. The dog whistle. Oh shit. Dude, how cool are his fucking tattoos and rings? Seems more Norse than anything, but maybe that's just my uneducated guess. Kind of reminds me of what happens in Japanese mythos with the Juon, the grudge. Something truly heinous and evil has to take place to create an equal demon or beast.
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Run.
It's behind me, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Yes.
Pantomime. It's behind me.
Of course it is. Every bloody time.
Say hello to Mama. Ooh. It is a big one. Hi, I'm Cyber. I like long walks on beaches. Look at the fucking mandibles on it. What the fuck are those things?
You are surely too big to be a wolf.
It's a scourge, all right. Anger shaped to kill.
We wish you no harm. We know all about the wolf whistles. The whistles thick skin gave ye. Oh, shite!
Careful, don't lose your fire, Bane. Here we go. I had the controller down. I wanted to watch that. The beast. Let's go. Let's fucking do this. Start off a little bit. Fire in your ass. How you like that? It didn't do any damage. Oh dear. Oh dear. Come here, bitch tits. Nice doggy. I've got the snossages for you. Looks like he has one weak point and one weak point only. Sheesh.
Not too quick on your feet, are you?
No, not quick enough. How about some of this, bitch? He didn't care about that at all. Alright, we're doing decent damage. Not bad, not bad. Let's move over to Antia. Get that going. 3-phase boss for our first boss. Love to see it. Not scaring the shit out of me or anything. Alright, nice and quick. Nice and quick. Doing feck all damage. Of course, red can't die, so many times we can move over to Antia, the better. Oh, look at those fucking souls-like reflexes being put into use. Sit down, bitch. Alright, our first banish. Okay, let's see if he's got some new movesets. Oh, Jesus. I'm guessing he's gonna bring some ads in here. Some wolves, maybe? Yep. Called it. Oh, he killed his own dude. Nice. Hey, we might be able to make him do that on purpose. Tree Stitch. His head is no longer the weak point. Really good boss. You know, par for the course. Not make you think too much. Just be quick on your feet. Oh, we don't have to finish the spectral side. That's great. Thank you. Alright, back over to Antia. We get a little bit of a safety blanket with her. Not much, though. Trying to attack his leg, not his head now, because that's his new weak point. Nice. We don't have a stamina meter, so it's just really have at it. As quick as you can. Don't be afraid to push yourself. Nice. Lock on could be a little bit cleaner. There we go. Alright, we're halfway through the second phase here, taking our handy. Let's finish this phase off. Lovely. Second banish, heading into the final phase. Let's see what he's got. Loving this, man. Loving this. Hell yes. More, please. Alright. The back legs. Wow. Oh, they're actually blaming Kate more than Thickskin. Alright. Oh, we got little ones as well. Oh, nice. He did a massive power bomb there. Sending all sorts of nasties after us. Not a bad moveset. Definitely could do with like one or two more. But we can't be too greedy, you know? Just be glad we get anything. Nice. Watch out for that turning around. Doing very little damage now. Come on, baby. Might be better to turn off the lock on, actually. Oh, we kicked our ass there. Deserved. Oh. Come on. Oh no, I don't know what I'm locking onto. These are just little fucking spirit orbs that will, oh, yeah, explode on contact. Oh, nice! I dropped my guard. That's my fault. She's gonna call in some more. Okay. Nice, let's get that banish. Lovely. Finish him. Lovely, jovely. Perfect difficulty. Oh, sick. All the bodies are like coming apart now. Be gone with you. Yeah, it seemed to blame Kate there. It's embracing us. What the fuck? It's an amalgamation of a demon. Watch out. There goes. We get to free all of those many, many trap souls. Wait, is it dead? There you go. Thought we had a second phase for a second there. Jeez. Rest in pieces. We got our first Scourge Heart. That's huge for upgrades.
It named its betrayer.
Yeah, not thick skin, see?
Not thick skin.
Mm-hmm.
Kate.
Uh-oh.
It spoke her name with just one voice.
Are they both responsible? Foolish sisters.
The voice of the nightmare.
Yeah, it's all connected.
You're certain?
To the core of me. Within this creature lurks some part of my killer.
It's like... They're probably all like...
Skin and Kate both accused.
Powering up
Is anyone in these
the
damn
curse.
innocent?
Then it were real.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it was no bear.
This beast.
This...
How did I miss you on my travels through the woods?
You trying to kill us?
Because it did not want you. It wants your sister.
Can she see her? She shouldn't be able to.
Stay, Scotchman. I can use you.
Scotchman?
You gave
Never
them
heard that one.
whistles. You sent them to die.
What do we
Those
do?
with metal would have reached camp, and I'd have used them too. Those who died won't need feeding.
The weak die that the strong may live.
It's so twisted.
You tricked them.
I tested them. This be the way of it. This
It's
be the
not
way
your
of the
responsibility. It's not your choice.
We have a hidden watcher.
This sister, of course.
The sister.
They watch the whole fight. Watch out, watch out. She's gonna take a shot. Oh, cool. She gives her, like, sight. I gotta see what's going on. We banished the two of them. I don't know. She doesn't have her weapon.
Kate? Show yourself.
What happened? I need the full fucking story. Great quest. Great boss. Very happy gamer right now.
What? You're unarmed! Get yourself back to camp!
All these long years. All these long years, I wish to be like you.
She gonna do herself in? Oh fuck.
To be as tough as you. If I was stalwart like my sister, I thought, I'd have saved her.
Her lover.
I'd have saved the woman I love. I wish to be like you. And I see it now. I was just like you. Cold, selfish, afeard of my own heart. And the woman I love died for it. So many dead. You killed them, as I killed Deborah. Look at us, we have no metal at all.
Everything I did so that you could live. You're my sister.
She's gonna try and kill her.
Would you love me if I was weak? Or would you leave me too, to the wolves?
How dare you even think it? Oh.
Hey, it's Coronation Street.
I dare because I care.
Enough. I've done your hot work.
Mm-hmm.
I banished the monster you swore didn't exist, and now I know the truth. I know what you did.
I made the hard choice. Do you think it pleased me? Do you think it were easy?
In malice, you sent them to die, right? Yeah. For convenience, you abandoned them. Yeah. I don't think it was in malice. She thinks she's fucking higher up than everyone else. You know, fair enough. Someone has to make those tough choices. It shouldn't be her. She literally gave them the dog whistle under a false pretense that it was to summon her to help them. In reality, all it did was send the wolves after them to their own death. And her thinking is like, oh, the strong survive, the weak die. It's better for the camp, which is madness. You know, you see that so much. It's kind of a anti-hero fucking mantra. That one, it really is. For the better good, right? For the greater good. Bull fucking shit. And then their
See,
stance
you
immediately
so much
changes when
harder.
it's family, you
You
know.
abandoned them because it was the easy thing to do.
Easy? Look about you. Nothing here is easy,
Yeah,
not
but
even
look
for
what
the
you
strong.
created.
The weak have no chance at all.
How many people did the beast kill?
No. It's best they die quick, that the rest may live. Them wolves
They didn't
did us
die
all a
quick. They
service.
suffered.
Better some dead by fang than all dead by famine. That makes a grim kind of sense.
Oh, jeez, this is the old way of thinking, you see. Back then, it really was that bad. Barely enough food. These are new settlers in a new land trying to figure things out. That really was how a lot of them thought, you know. It was survival of the fittest. The dead were left to die. Thick skin, what will you do now? Kate, do you trust your sister? Well, it's interesting that the beast called out Kate's name. She's complicit in something here. Maybe Deborah, her lover, was the one who called out, you know. She blames, I think she was part of one of the settlers and, you know, considered weak, so that's why she was killed. But this obviously destroyed Kate because it was her lover. I don't know, let's see. We're missing, I think we're missing a little bit of a detail here.
Rely on her. Fear her.
What does it matter how I feel? I know what's true. Without thick-skinned New Smith, we would surely starve.
Right, see that's the problem here. Do we punish her yet again being judge, jury and executioner and banishing a living person? And unfortunately that would send that entire town probably to its grave, because yeah, she's strong, but what the other thing is, what's to stop her from making another choice just like this, like exiling people from the camp who she deems herself weak? It almost feels like a sort of a power fucking fantasy coming from her as well. I know she's doing it for a greater good, but behind it all, it's her fucking choice, right? She's gauging who's strong and who's weak, and right now she's looking pretty fucking weak herself. So would she send herself out, you know, that kind of way?
Can you really give your people hope?
Not me.
She just created this giant beast.
When they hear the Banisher has killed the beast, they'll have all the hope they need.
If that's the story we stick to.
Yep. The beast named Kate its betrayer. Yeah, we're missing a very small piece of detail here. I think I might have hit the nail on the head, though. It might be because Deborah was one of the settlers trying to move and got caught up in Thick Skin's horrible fucking plan. But maybe there's something deeper, something else.
The beast spoke with many voices. One I had heard before. The voice from the chapel. Antea's killer. It charged you, Kate, with betrayal.
Mind thy own damn business, Banisher. And I'll mind mine.
No.
This thing can have naught to do with me.
That's not what we're
She's telling
here.
the truth, but so was the beast. It named her for a reason.
Right, what's that? Confess and set yourself free. I found your journal. Yeah. I know. See, this is another one of those things where she's literally trying to keep her secret of being gay, I think. Like, right now it seems like such a simple thing, right? But, I know. Confess and set yourself free. She's never, ever once responded to directness. It's better just to
Your journal
catch her out.
did not fully burn.
Nope.
You read it. How dare you?
We didn't know who it belonged to.
You loved a woman. She died. You still carry the guilt. Is this why you tried to leave New Eden?
You came to New Eden with the woman you loved. She died. You're still here, aren't you?
Damn.
She's afraid. She fears a reckoning.
Ooh.
Let's give her one.
Damn, you're both guilty. Perhaps you did the best you could. Huh? Is that even a conversation option? Where are we going? Let's just absolve them. That's fine. Honest to God, sometimes conversation choices in video games are like schizophrenia. It's like, are you fucking mad? Where did that shift come from? Complete U-turn. Brings me back to the old Mass Effect days as well. It's like, are you well? Like, Shepard had just completely changed his demeanor, his fucking voice, everything.
Look about you.
It was just how
You
voice
brought
lines
this
were
curse
recorded, you know.
on yourselves. Falls to me to lift it.
Yep.
The older sister's heart.
The beauty of this game is all of these stories have happened and will happen again in our own life. But it's the demons and the beasts and the ghosts and all that that's basically amplifying all of these wrongdoings. So it's kind of cool.
And now it is I.
It gives it a spiritual, meshed up. Okay, so thick skin sacrifice Spare. Oh, we don't have a choice like before with the blame. Damn, so let's see what it says here. You will sacrifice the current community pillar with a blame ritual. This decision will contribute to Anthea's resurrection, since a resurrection ritual will only work the largest number. Okay, and then what does this do? Spare. And spare the current community pillar and leave them in charge. This decision will contribute to Anthea's ascent. It's interesting that the big curse named Kate, almost like telling us to choose her. So how this works, we can actually go into the portraits. Cool. Okay, so you can see this here. I mean, honestly, both of them really. Yeah, on the strong survive. Sent the weaker settling. Yeah, that's fucking mad. That's such a stupid way of doing it. Like, if she was to go now, and you know, she's on. There's also the case of her just naturally dying in 50 years' time, or you know, in the 1600s, more like 5 years' time, because people very rarely live beyond 30 or 40. The village would have to fend for itself, right? You know, this is what's wrong with these things. They have these. You see it even nowadays. They're big fucking statues erected for these huge figures, and most people have forgotten their history and especially their wrongdoings. But people carry on. We're resilient. Yeah, this place is cursed and all that, but we're in the midst of breaking that curse. So to be fine without thick skin. And honestly, her creed is not something to abide by. Like, I understand maybe, you know, survival of the fittest, the strong survive. I get that, but that's nature to choose. That's natural selection. That is not up to some power-hungry fucking brutish woman, as she calls herself. What good is that to anybody? You're just creating a horrible fucking dictatorship, you know? She's on her way to becoming a horrible dictator where it's like, you know, fucking thumbs up, thumbs down, fucking Roman gladiator stuff, you know? You're weak, get out, you die, you know? Fuck that. That's never... The village will not thrive on that. It'll thrive to a point, and then it'll be poisoned. She'll have gone mad. Look at the beast in the middle. Intent. It's a scourge. I like that. Got some level up. And then anything else, I still think there's something we're not being told about Kate, and I hate that. I feel it. It's hanging in the air like a bad smell. It's not just about her being gay and losing her lover. There's something bigger. She's connected to the bigger story. I can tell. Not only is the nightmare that killed Anthea speaking her name, but she's hiding something. But we never got to probe her anymore about it. Maybe some of her hints might help. With the courage to protect the woman she loved. Kate wished to prove herself. Kate once had a heart broken, blah blah blah. I'm go portray the woman she loved. Yeah. Far too one note. There's something missing there. Alright, I'm going to sacrifice thick skin. Worst come to worst, Kate can take over, but she's probably going to be mad with guilt. No, thick skin, I don't like those type of people. It's an anti-hero thing, and it sounds great, and people will actually go by those creeds as well. It's like, nope, strong survives, and it'll get you only so far, and then you'll have a completely fucked mindset. Look at the state of Andrew Tate and all those guys. There's no coming back from that ledge, I'll tell you that much. Broken minds of men.
You ruthlessly sacrifice the innocent to ensure your own survival. Or can't he let you away with it?
To heal, Kate must be free of her sister's grip.
True. Careful. Will she defend herself? I suppose she doesn't raise the gun.
You mean to kill me? Then you're just like me, only more foolish.
You mean to kill her?
Uh-oh. Don't do this, Kate.
I mean to save her. A malignant spirit lives in thick-skinned Newsmith. And I will banish it.
Oh, Jesus. Oh!
I've no
Oh no!
spirit.
Kate's gonna stand in the way of the bullet. Whoa! How can you do that, Anthea? You're messing with us now. How's she able to mess with physical objects?
Sprite.
Uh-oh.
Evil spirit. I banish you.
Sorry, Kate.
Great tormentor. I banish you.
There's also another element to this game as well. This helps Anthea, so it's a little selfish. Death to the dead. No, Kate. Stay away, Kate. There it is. Peace be with you. Oh, not now she reacts. Oh, careful, careful, careful. What if he takes her as well? Yeah, now they're all sorry, you know. Blah, blah, blah.
My name were Rose, a flower. I became the pitiless thorn. But I did not make the world. It made me.
Rose. So who then was Catherine? Whoa, look at her now. Oh. She's almost complete.
Red. Look.
All the spirits get to move on now. Unless this is someone else, Deborah. Dude, this is cool. This is... Yep.
Deborah?
No way, is that the nightmare? Fuck me, don't do that, please.
God spare me, no.
She's gonna take her? It looks like her.
Please, no, no.
Is it her? It could be her. It may be our nightmare. It seems a little bit too open and shut though. Kind of looked like her, but we're so used to seeing that raggedy, zombified face. So it's hard to tell what she might look like in the flesh. Kate remains haunted.
The curse is lifted. Here, at least.
Aye. How are you supposed to carry on with that kind of shit there, even if it's gone? That was badass. Ooh, Samhain whistle, cool.
I hope she'll be all right.
That's Halloween.
And you?
Jovian glow.
Right.
It's a wild
Heart of the beast.
You know, right.
Scourge.
I'm determined. I'll have to do.
Oh, that's fucking cool. Wonder why. Little nod to Halloween there. The actual Irish, the real pagan holiday. Let's see what we got there. We got some other stuff. Most of it, I think, is just. Oh, here we go. Special items. Is it resource? We got 3 Scourge hearts out of that. Wow, thank you. I think I only need 1. Bloodied wooden heart. Cool. That was the essence of the nightmare's avatar of betrayal. So it looks like maybe this nightmare is that powerful. It has different avatars. Interesting. Okay, after the defeat of this powerful ghost, its essence will automatically be consumed. Alright. So that might have been her. One side of her anyway. That's how powerful she is. Makes sense the curse to be that big. It's more of the whistles. What's the other thing we got that sounded cool? Oh yeah, the jowl thing or whatever it was. What was that? Is it here? No, it might be equipment. Might be a new brooch or something. Journey on. No. Wristband maybe? Oh, it is. What's this here? The Jovian Glow. Each enemy hit punch attack increase the damage of punch attack by 15%. Alright. Then what was the other one? The new amulet? No, nice. Yeah, Samhain is Samhain. Yeah, it's probably how you pronounce it. Like people all over Ireland pronounce these things different, like Ihahauna and stuff. You know, they're the original like pagan ritual of Halloween. You kind of got slowly but surely munched down into a Hallmark fucking thing, and people doing trick or treating and dressing up. It used to be a reason for it, you know. You dressed up like demons and that, so that when all fucking Hallows Eve, all the demons would walk and they would not possess you or attack you because they think you were one of them. That's where it really started. Is there any better too? I don't know what half of this stuff means yet, like wisdom, persistence, and wrath. I don't know. I guess it's attack. Seems to be a bit better. I'm guessing wisdom is like her power, I guess. Defeating the enemy, punch attack. Alright, we'll give it a shot. It's cool. I'd like to know more about that. A whistle. I don't know. Not too much. Not too much. Other side quests I did last time was, I'd say, arguably better. Yeah, I would agree. It's probably the best of the bunch. Like the French Spy one was fine, but it was pretty clear cut. This one I feel like I'm missing something, and clearly Kate's story's not over. Unless they're just going to leave her haunted, but I think that'd be pretty fucked up. This was just part of the Dark Woods. There's also New Eden Town and many, many more places, because this map is fucking huge. That's like, because it goes all the way up here. Then we got this in the middle. We got a bit down here with New Eden Town. Meant to be like New England. But yeah, it's big. I'd say like map-wise, it reminds me of Horizon Zero Dawn, the first one. Looking forward to playing it myself. Hell yeah. See what you think. It is a little bit of a slower, like I was saying, it's like 70% story and investigation, 30% combat. But my god, that boss fight was cracking. Give me more of that. There's definitely more scourges, because when you go to manifest the scourge, you'll notice that it mentions many of them. One thing so far, the only thing I find lacking is when I do a ritual, outside of what Red and Antia say, they give you absolutely no hint at which ritual it should be. So, and especially the first 2 or 3, you're just starting the game, you wouldn't have a clue. It doesn't really make that big of a difference, but you fail the ritual, and it does use materials found around the world. But I have more than enough. I have hundreds. But still, it just feels like an odd thing.
Rory, thank you.
I said I'd do the necessary. I do it gladly.
So that's where the morality goes into it. There is another side to it. Like I said, you can be selfish, no matter what way you're trying to make it seem, rationalize and make it seem like it's a good choice. At the end of it, this is affecting Antia, affecting her life, affecting the ending. So you might be just rationalizing it in your own brain, but secretly you're like, I'm going for the good ending, bad ending. So that might come into play. We'll see. So far, I've been going by my gut. And I want to see what kind. Maybe it'll just be a shitty neutral ending. I don't know. I'm just going to go by my gut. If I feel like this person deserves to live, truly, then I will keep them alive. That's how I felt about that first case. That's why we kind of argued, not argued, we debated about it for like a good 5-10 minutes. That was good. And some of these stories have a place in modern life, which is cool. Alright, yeah, clearly that meeting house is at the center of everything. It's always interesting when you go and you die to a boss and have to come back later.
Look at that.
It's tropey too. It's a little bit clearer, right? We lifted a small part of the curse. So that's probably 1/3 of the game done, I'd say.
Look at it.
Oh, here we go. Probably see like the curse siphoning it or something. Here we go. Whoa! Yeah, I was saying Ghostbusters. It's literally siphoning all the evil. Wow. Well, if you couldn't tell if the curse wasn't broken yet.
Into the valley
Jeez.
of death we go.
Reach New Eden Town. Cool. Old acquaintances. Nice. Look at this place. It's kind of purdy. Seems like a nice normal place. Level 10. Yeah, that's the vibe I get. Like that was like that was a third of the game. A third. So there is campfires where you can level up and get your potions back, but they're you know there's a good few of them, but they're not meant.
The scourge troubles me.
As the only.
It's gone. The curse is lifted.
The curse remains. The beast was born of it.
Yeah.
A scourge made in.
It's not meant as your only save. You can manually save whenever you want.
Sisters. Worse, though shaped by Thick-Skin's betrayal, it was driven by Kate's.
Remember what Charles said. Part of the story is still missing. Abso-fucking-lutely.
I feel like the greatest part of the story is still missing.
The New Smiths alone did not create the nightmare. Others in New Eden have treacheries to hide.
Yeah.
I wonder what they did to earn such hate.
Exactly. Oh, this is going to run deep all the way to the governor, you know? Think Sleepy Hollow, think Hot Fuzz. The whole fucking town is in on it. Even if it's just something as simple as everyday small town bad shit, you know? Unfortunately, they picked the wrong town to do that with the curse they've manifested. That's what I was saying, like most of the stories actually would hold weight even nowadays. It's just, it unfortunately has been siphoned into a big nasty demon. Like, thanks for the memories. We got some nice little Metroidvania style things where we can go back with our new ranged. I think Anthea gets her own ranged attacks. It seems that way because I've noticed certain things that can only be destroyed through ranged attack in the spectral realm. So that's not something we can do. I don't know if our rope will stretch this far, will it? Oh, apparently so. That's a shag load of rope. I'll dip out for spoiler reasons. No worries, no worries. I'm going to end this part anyway right here. It's as good as anything. Right after a boss fight. It's like a good meal. You just want to sit back and open your pants and sip on a beer, you know. I'll grab a save there. Looks like we'll probably go back to New Eden, think that things have changed, and actually get our ass handed to us again. That'll probably lead us to a different part. But that does feel like a good, maybe, you know, a third of the